Basic programming language. BASIC is an acronym meaning Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, and it is a family of general-purpose high-level programming languages. As the name goes, BASIC is meant generally for beginners to learn programming and understand what programming is like. Quick Basic is a programming language developed by Microsoft for use in the MS-DOS operating system. It is a successor of earlier forms of BASIC, such as DBasic and older forms of BASIC. Quick Basic, or QBasic as it is called, is an ideal programming language for beginners because of its intuitive commands, simple structure, and flexibility. We're not going to see that as we watch a video that shows how Quick Basic is run. Now we can see the user owning Microsoft Quick Basic and typing in the word CLS. This video will show us how we can use Quick Basic to give data into the computer system and receive information from it. The word input that is typed here is used to ask the user for an input of a variable named A. A is a string, that is a written word. As you can see, the computer asks the user to enter his or her name, and that name will be saved in the variable A. Now there's a question. If A is equal to Austin, then what would the computer do? The computer would print "You are awesome." That is, when computer checks if the result of enter name is Austin, then the computer would write on the screen "You are awesome." But if not, that is meaning of the expression else, the computer is going to write on the screen "Get lost, douchebag." Now the program ends with end if and then end. That is, the if statement is started and ended. Let us now watch the output of the program. The user enters the word Austin and gets the user enters the name Austin and gets "You're awesome." Now he types another name, that is Marco, and he says "Get lost, douchebag," just as the system says. I hope you understood that basic introduction to BASIC. This is an example program of how QBasic works. We can see the source code here, that is everything down this way. You can see it starts with inputs, enter two numbers separated by a comma. And we now see the next line that says let S equals N1 plus N2. The next line says let D equals N1 minus N2. Let P equals N1 times N2. Notice that asterisk is used for times here. And you see Q equals N1 divided by N2. Division used by the slash. You now see the code that says print the sum is. See the next code says print the difference is. The third code says print the product is P. And you see the last line says print the quotient is Q, with the last ending line saying end. This is the result of the program when it was run. As you can see here, when the computer says enter two numbers separated by a comma, the user entered the numbers 4 and 2. The computer will now give the result. The sum is 6, the difference is 2, the product is 8, the quotient is 2. That is the result of the calculations that is done in this area.